Hey everyone, I'm Mola and today we are going to play My Cafe Recipes and Stories. So this video is going to be connected to the issues with entering the game. So let's go! Well, and there are several reasons why you cannot enter the game, and actually they have different screens when you enter it. This is what you see. You may just see nothing special, just the coffee beans will not load, the marshmallow, the doggy, who says you need to improve your internet connection, then what happens when you see Watson, and then what happens when you see Bill, who says tech works. So first of all, when you see Marshmallow the doggy, it means that your internet connection is really poor. You have to improve it. The issue is definitely on your side, guys, in 99% cases. So what you need to do is to check your wireless connection, is to switch to the 3G or 4G or LTE, whatever, to a different provider, Then please check if other apps are working and if the internet is working at all with that provider where you are located. Maybe you just need to pay bills for your internet, or alternatively, you can just go to your router and then you can restart it, wait for 5 minutes, then reboot it again, reboot your phone, and then restart My Cafe game again. I would also love to proceed and I would love to talk about Watson. We ban waves of players from time to time who use the modifications to the game or who use the APKs downloaded not from the official stores, not from the App Store or Google Play. And our cheat detector actually tracks guys who have downloaded the game from third-party resources, and especially if they start using cheats like using endless coins or adding gems, all of that kind of crap actually. And we just ban the players, and sorry, we cannot do anything. We cannot help you with that because we say it's everywhere, it's in the game rules, it's in the EU law. Sometimes we also see some requests to the support service like my account was hacked or my kids did that. Guys, this just doesn't work. First, you need to take care of your account. Just don't give it to third parties. Take care of your Facebook account, take care of your Google Play account, take care of your App Store account. If you are the only owner of your My Cafe account and you are 100% confident that you didn't do anything wrong, it happens rarely, but it really happens sometimes, you can just send a request to our support service and then you just indicate everything, you describe your previous steps, and we will find a solution together with you. So this is what concerns Watson. Then we have those two cases when it becomes a little bit more complicated. This is about Bill and tech issues and the issue when the game just doesn't load. First of all, you remember your player ID. This is what you need to have at all the times. Then you check the version of the game. It should be the same version that you have in the store. Then you check the internet connection the same way that I have already mentioned when I was telling you about the marshmallow. You check our social media, because sometimes really from time to time we hold the server maintenance, and when we hold it we usually announce it to our players so that the game will be unavailable for some time. The issue may be in the memory on your device. So what you need to do is you definitely need to check your device and go to the battery, into the device care on Android, for instance. You check the battery, you check the storage, and you should check the memory, because memory is also very important. My Cafe requires about 1 GB memory. You can also close and clean some background apps, you can stop them, and then you will be able to free some space on your phone to start the game. On iOS, you go into the settings and then you go into the iPhone storage and then you see how much memory is used. Probably this prohibits you from entering the game, or even if you enter it, it may crash a lot and you don't really want it. So if you have checked everything, you have everything here, everything is fine, then probably you should also check the version of your operational system, because especially after different updates, we raise the specifications for the supported devices. So right now the Android version that is needed to play the game is 4 and 4 Plus, and on iOS you should go to the general and then click about, and then you will see the software version as well. For iOS, the version should be 9.3 and higher. consider updating your operational system version for that. If none of that works and the issue is not in it, I can recommend you the following steps. I will start from iOS because there is not so much that you can do on iOS actually. You should go to the Game Center and try to reboot it. Then you log out of it and try entering the game again. This may help. If this doesn't, then you just reboot your phone and restart the game. If this doesn't help, then you enter the game and then you just click and hold the upper left corner, then you release it and you are offered to send an email to us with your MGE log. Send it to micafacrashes@milestagames.com, and also please send us another request to support service by the link in the description and indicate the email from which you have sent that MGE log to us, because this will help us find your email and this will help us find the error and help you or your townmates, because maybe there is a pattern and we need to fix it. Don't rush to send the MGE log at the first attempt to enter the game and then it fails, because you can really do those steps yourselves. You can do the troubleshooting yourselves first. When you have done all of those steps and when you write your message to support service, please indicate what steps you have taken and what has changed or what hasn't changed then, so all your previous steps are needed to resolve the issue faster. So let's proceed to the Android, because we have a little bit more options there. Let's go into our files. My files, so if you have Total Commander, you can go there. You go into the internal storage and then you go into the Android. You go into data and then you find Milesta Coffee Shop. Then you clear cache here. Don't clear the whole game yet because it may not be needed. Just the cache from the previous update especially may stand in your way to enter the game. Clean it and first reboot your phone, quit the game fully, and then try entering the game again. If this doesn't help, then you may want to consider reinstalling it fully. For this reason, you will need to delete everything from the data here. You may also want to take a look, maybe you have other APKs or other data that are stored somewhere on your device, which also may prohibit you from entering the game because there are extra files. And sometimes the Android users also face this issue when they have the black screen and then there is a text starting with 3 dots. This means that a package of files is missing from your device, so you will need to remove all the data of MyCafe from your device fully and then download the game again from the Play Market. The only thing that I would really ask you before you do it, and you should really do it, is that you remember your player ID. Because if your game hasn't been connected to any of the services, I mean Facebook or Google Play or App Store, then there is a high chance that you will lose it. And with the player ID, we will be able to restore it pretty quick when you write your message to support service. However, even now, when everything is okay in your game, I really recommend that you link your game to those services. If this doesn't work, fine. If the game doesn't start at all, then send the MGE log to us the same way that we did on iOS. Click and tap the upper left corner. You release it and then you are suggested to send the email to us. You do the same procedure. You go to the link in the description. You send us a request through the web form. You indicate the email from which you have sent the MGE log to us and you describe all the previous steps that you have taken. Actually, guys, this is it. I really hope that some of those steps will help you. Maybe you have your own experience of dealing with such cases when you couldn't enter the game and what you did to enter it. This way, this video and the comments will be the best guide for those guys who face those issues too. Yeah, and definitely the best advice, the best experience and the best questions will be rewarded with the pin gifts by next Friday. For that, don't forget to leave your player ID, and you already know what it is and where it is located in the lower right corner of the game settings. And see you next Friday. Bye bye.